Tonight on the Night Team.
This is one of the most serious weather events we've dealt with in at least a decade.
At least 9 Kentuckians, including a child, have died so far from what Governor Andy Beshear is calling a natural disaster.
We believe this number is going to grow.
This is the scene from Pikeville, a high school covered in flooded waters, a football field half visible. The state responded to over 1,000 rescues, hundreds of those in Pike County alone. In the metro, cars submerged, only the roofs visible and flooded roadways still filled with standing water.
It's crazy, yeah. I wouldn't have taken a chance, you know.
And in Bullitt County, a family counting their blessings and counting their herd.
I thought it was going to wash away both the donkey and the cow's barn.
Rebuilding and cleaning up before the next severe weather comes barreling through. Right now on the WHAS11 Night Team. Nine people are dead and more than 1,000 people had to be rescued after devastating floods and storms ripped through the entire state of Kentucky. Hello everyone and thanks for joining us. I'm Alex Dieterer. Governor Beshear confirmed the most recent death happened in Pike County. No part of the 120 county state was spared. This is the scene in Hazard, Kentucky, which is still under a boil water advisory. Water levels are already receding, but many cars are still submerged in the water. Hazard's mayor said this flood is the worst they've ever seen.
We had warning on this flood, unlike 2022, which is a flash flood, but I think everybody missed the mark because it's supposed to crest at 26 feet and it gets 30.5 feet. That's the largest flood we've had since 1984. There was over 100 water rescues. I mean, and they're still going on today. And it was where the 2022 flood was just in one area, this encompasses the entire county.
Guard, KSP, and now crews from multiple states are all responding to areas across the state. And as the governor notes, no county has been spared from the devastation.
The biggest challenge of this event is it's everywhere. When the secretary called me last night and said, "Where are you most concerned about?" I said this event is hitting all 120 counties. Kentucky
Governor Andy Beshear responding to the state's natural disaster that has killed at least 9 people, including 1 child so far.
We believe this number is going to grow. We hope it doesn't grow quickly or grow much larger.
Within the first 24 hours of the severe weather, the state has made over 1,000 rescues.
Hundreds of rescues have occurred in Pike County alone. They didn't get the worst of 2022. It appears that they're getting the worst of this 2025 flooding.
Devastating flooding in Pikeville seen here on this drone footage. The high school partially submerged by the floodwaters. 3 adults and 1 child who were stranded in Springfield, Washington County, all 4 safely rescued by Washington and Lebanon teams. And Wolfe County's search and rescue team has spent the day rescuing residents and their pets who were trapped in their homes and stranded in their cars. You can see here from Saturday night where an ambulance in Shepherdsville is being towed out of floodwaters.
We have tasked Indiana, Ohio, North Carolina, Tennessee with bringing in additional boat teams, swiftwater teams.
300 state roads are blocked from flooding, mudslides, and landslides.
About these rock slides, the rock falls, we're anxious about that because it will be a week-long concern for everyone.
Sunday morning, President Donald Trump approved Kentucky's request for an emergency disaster declaration for the state. This opens up federal funding for areas impacted by the storms.
And the president signed off on our request as quickly as we have ever seen a president sign off on our request. So thank you to President Trump for his assistance.
Beshear is urging people to stay safe and stay off the roads as the state braces for the next round of wind and snow.
They avoid driving through covered roadways. That's where we're losing the most people. Stay off the roads. If you hit water, turn around. It's not worth dying. Your family cares about you. Wherever you are going, it can wait. You can tell them I said so.
The governor also announced that state parks were opened to anyone who has been evacuated. As of this afternoon, 142 people and 20 pets are being housed at state parks. Mayor Craig Greenberg shared this video this afternoon. A team from Louisville Fire and Jefferson County Suburban Fire Departments have been deployed to Pikeville in eastern Kentucky for flood rescue operations. PRP is also sending a crew to the eastern part of the state for relief. Bashir started a new relief fund to help those with recovery. If you would like to donate, we have a link to the fundraiser on our website, WHAS11.com. All donations are tax deductible. And closer to home, Bullitt County spent the day cleaning up after homes and roads were flooded. The Zonton Fire Department went door to door asking people if they needed to evacuate from their homes. WHAS 11 night teams Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Aspen Hester returned to the hard-hit area of Pryor Valley, where a family is cleaning up before the next storm.
I mean, last night we were soaked out here.
Jen Cox's family, including the furry ones,
I know. It was a stressful night.
are recuperating after Saturday's flooding in Bullitt County.
It started coming down pretty hard, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go out and check. And as soon as I walked around the garage, like the water was all the way up to the garage. Everything was flooded. Yeah, panic mode set in.
When the weather took a turn for the worst, the Coxes sprung into action to get the animals to safer ground.
It has flooded here before because we've been here 29 years, but never as bad as it did last night.
Jen lives off Pryor Valley Road, an area where Zonton Fire had to evacuate people from their home.
Long night. It was a pretty eye-opening experience for some of our newer people.
Even emergency personnel got caught in the weather. This ambulance was headed to help in the Pryor Valley area when it got stuck in the water and closed a portion of the road.
Thankfully, it's all receded now, but the water from Blue Lake Creek was all in the roadway, covering the bridge, covering the road here, making it so that these homes back here were basically blocked in if they did need to get out last night.
Now the county is turning their efforts to cleaning up.
We got 2 of the fences fixed. We still have another one to do.
But despite the property damage,
All the animals are safe. That was the most important part.
You're fogging up my lens there.
her animals
Hey, you can't eat that.
seem to be recovering just fine. In Bullitt County, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 night team, on your side.
The Zonton Fire Chief told us the county's emergency management office was open last night to house people who evacuated their homes. At the time of this newscast, we have not received any reports of people who were injured in Bullitt County due to the fire or to the weather. And here in the Metro, multiple roads are blocked due to flooding. This scene on Breckenridge and 6 Mile Lane, at least 4 cars trapped in the water. You can see the trunk of one of the cars open, and we're told this is how the people inside were rescued. Many people drove into it, not realizing how deep the water was.
It was dark. You can't tell that it's that deep of water. It looks like an inch, and the next thing you know, you're in 2-3 foot of water. Once they get into the water, it's over the muffler. It's done.
In Cherokee Park, yellow tape surrounds this car with its back tires unable to move. The park closed off due to the water, and Mitchell Hill near Top Hill Road and Fairdale suffered washout due to flood conditions, making the area impassable. Kentucky's governor is urging drivers to stay off the roads if they can. And if you see water over the roadway, turn around. It's not worth it. It only takes 6 inches of water, and it's very easy to lose control of your car. Some cars will even stall. A foot of water can make your car float. And when it gets to 2 feet, that can carry most cars away. That includes trucks and SUVs. It's never safe to drive or walk into floodwaters. And as these temperatures fall, another worry for drivers is black ice. Black ice can form on any road, and it's most prevalent at night, but it can still be around in the morning. Officials say do not drive during freezing temperatures after it rains or snow melts. Here in Louisville, 8 people were injured after 3 buses crashed into each other along I-71 late this morning. LMPD says a semi-truck had jackknifed along I-71 north, causing a stoppage in traffic. The 3 charter buses were traveling together, and as they approached the stoppage, the 3rd bus in the line slid into the back of the 2nd bus and caused a chain reaction. 2 adults and 6 children were taken to the hospital for what police are calling minor injuries. I-71 North was shut down for nearly 6 hours today as they worked to clear the scene. And while people continue to clean up and recovery is underway, we're also bracing for more winter weather. A winter storm watch now in effect for Tuesday night. Meteorologist Danielle Moss joins us from the Weather Center with more.
Well, today we've definitely seen our fair share of rainfall and snow, and as of right now, things are just very cold outside. Here's a look at the next 12 hours. We're going to be hanging out into the 20s for quite some time. At 7 a.m., 19 degrees, and that's not factoring in the wind chill. With the northwest wind of 9 miles an hour, it's going to feel much colder than that. Let's time it all out for you. What can you expect? The remaining light snow that's falling right now will be clearing out of here very shortly. We will definitely have some heavy cloud cover throughout the day on Monday. That's going to be keeping our temperatures really low. Then as you prepare for your Tuesday morning, we could be seeing another batch of snowfall to begin. Tomorrow's high, 28 degrees. It's going to be very cold throughout the day. That's your actual temperature. That's not factoring in what it will feel like. And unfortunately, that cloud cover is just going to keep it really brutally cold. And honestly, tomorrow is going to be one of the warmest days out of the next 3. Tuesday, highs will be near 24 degrees, but it's going to feel much colder than that, especially for your Tuesday morning. We are tracking some pretty heavy snow showers Tuesday night into your Wednesday, and because of that, there is a winter weather watch that has been issued. We are timing it all out for you. Have a look at that snowfall coming up.
And you can stay up to date with WHAS11 News anytime, any place with the updated rain forecast and the snow this upcoming week and any other potential flooding. You can download the free WHAS11 app. Now to more local news. A man is dead after a shooting in the Russell neighborhood. LMPD says they responded to reports of a person down around 10:30 this morning on Cedar Street. When officers arrived, they found a man who had been killed from what appears to be a gunshot wound. Anyone with information is encouraged to call the anonymous tip line. That number is 574 LMPD. LMPD has also made an arrest in a deadly shooting from September. Charles Miles has been charged with murder in connection with the shooting near Hill Street. Court documents say Miles shot and killed Jamal Chum multiple times, killing him. Miles is charged with murder and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon.